So yesterday afternoon, I took the kids on a little bike ride, and it was cut short. We went down the road. The kids were riding just ahead of me. And our road, no one drives on our road. So I'll go down, the kids ride down the side of it to the stop sign, and then we come back up to the house. And the kids rode just ahead of me, and Brighton like swerved to the right and then fell over left on his bike and landed on his left shoulder, skinned his shoulder up pretty bad. And I looked at it. He had a skinned shoulder and he was crying. It wasn't like screaming or anything. It was time for his nap. It was late actually for his nap, so he was crying, which I attributed to him just like skinning his shoulder really bad. So I carried him back to the house, put him down for his nap. He slept for a long time and then got up. And then yesterday evening, after his nap, he really didn't complain of a lot of pain. It was more like when he really leaned hard on it. This morning, looking at it, he still woke up. He's not hurting when he just lets his arm hang there or when he keeps it like below this range right here. And he's doing stuff with his hand. He's like using it. But once he lifts his arm up, he's having pain. And then looking really closely at the front of his upper chest there, I'm concerned he may have broken his clavicle. I can't even remember the common name for it, this bone right here. So we're about to go to urgent care and get x-rays. Get out, it's time to get out. Come on, get up, 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 get out. Out of the barn. Get out, go. Come on, get out. I'm just kicking that calf off his mom, letting her finish eating her food, getting these animal chores done as fast as we can so we can go to the urgent care and or the hospital. We're gonna go talk to the urgent care, or we may go to the hospital depending on what they say. Do you mind telling me how you crashed your bike? What happened?
No, I was turning this way. I was trying to turn this way, but I couldn't.
And then you fell over?
Yeah.
Which shoulder did you land on? Did it hurt really bad or just a little?
Little.
Little? You're pretty tough, aren't you? All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, buddy. We're gonna tighten it a little bit, but I'm gonna keep my hand on this shoulder where it won't get on your shoulder. Keep this arm nice and still for me. We're dropping the kids off with some friends. Grace and Brighton are coming with us. The baby, Joy, Justice are hanging out with friends while we go to the urgent care. Kind of like, here we go again. Fortunately though, he's not hurting a lot, or really, it doesn't seem like at all, unless he moves certain ways. So he's sitting there, even holding stuff in his hand. But as long as he keeps his arm kind of there against his chest, immobilized, he's okay, which I think that's actually most clavicle fractures. That's all they get, is they stabilize your arm like in a sling until it heals, which with a almost 4-year-old is very challenging. So we'll see. We don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's his clavicle just from looking at it. So we're here at the urgent care and we're going in.
We both want to be here. Like, neither one of us really want to stay home because we both want to be here for him.
Careful, dude. Go.
Don't throw your toothbrush.
Go easy. I'm gonna help you out of the car. I'm gonna shut the camera down. We'll pick it up right when we walk out and let you know what's happening. So. So we got back from urgent care. We only had to go to urgent care. We saw a PA at urgent care. We got an x-ray. We were right. His clavicle, what's it called?
Collarbone.
His collarbone is broken. The fracture's partially displaced, which means it's not totally lined up. So she was keeping the door open for like, oh, maybe he'll need some surgical intervention. There he is, peeking out the door at us. His arm is in a sling. Usually with these clavicle fractures, that's all you do, because you can't cast the location You put your arm in a sling for however many weeks it takes to heal. Some of them require surgery, so we're going to an orthopedic doctor soon, as soon as they call us and make an appointment, hopefully this week. He will likely be in a sling though for weeks.
I think it's like 4 weeks.
And he's 4 years old, and I don't know if you've ever put a 4-year-old who has a very independent mind, put a sling on him.
Extremely active.
He's super active. He's got it on crooked now. No, it's okay actually. Careful, he's jumping down the stairs. So this is like the challenge of our next probably 2 months, is keeping him from injuring it worse. That is assuming he doesn't need surgery, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
I don't think so, but I don't know anything, but it just doesn't look that bad.
We've been through fractures with him before though, and the orthopedic doctors basically told us that with someone who's 3 or 4 years old, their body can heal almost any fracture, like even if it's crooked and displaced, and then what's the term they use?
It like realigns it.
Yeah, basically as they grow, they realign.
Hold that?
So there he is in his,
I don't want to hurt you.
with his sling on.
Can I hold
He's
that?
just
Yeah.
as spunky and active as he's ever been. And do you want to
Let
show
me
your
put you on my
fracture? Show the picture. Have you seen it yet? Look at do you see the broken bone?
Is it the black?
This is a digital image
See?
of a digital image in the video because she had to take a picture of their computer screen. Do you see the break? So do you see the bone? How it's crooked and broken? Look, right there.
I know.
Can you point? Oh, you see it? Should point it to it. Point where it's
Point to
broken.
it. That's right.
No, that's it. It's obvious. You can see the fracture. You can see where the angle
Hey.
changes. That's what gave it away to us
What if I
was
look at
a
your
bump
house?
under his skin where it shouldn't have been,
Look at Owen's
right on top
house.
of his clavicle. You could see the angle change.
These are just pictures of ideas for our new house for mommy.
I know.
Yeah. But that's not necessarily what our new house is going to look like. It's just ideas for mom.
Look at
So
it.
this is, I don't know how much of a big deal this will be. It's just all about kid management now and making sure he stays safe and doesn't fall on it. He fell off the kitchen table earlier. He's like just nonstop active, always playing, always climbing. He didn't get hurt. He didn't hurt his arm at all. But it's just terrifying because you can't actually tell him, don't run around. Doesn't work.
Won't work.
So we'll just have to be really careful and try to kind of limit the activity. Obviously no bike riding.
Probably no hiking, which is what I've been doing to keep my mental health up. He falls like 4 or 5 times every time we go hiking.
So we're sitting out here, the cows are out in the pasture eating their hay. There's our
I'm
view.
just gonna look at the cows.
I'm just gonna look at the cows too. Let's see if we can get a better view for Daddy's video.
You can see the break there.
So as you could probably guess, that's about all we've accomplished today, other than feeding the kids and keeping everyone calm and sane. So we are gonna go watch Star Wars,
Oh.
and we hope you guys have a great evening. We will see you in the next video with, I'm sure, many updates.